And we're live. Hello, everyone. Eggwardson isn't on yet. Centennial Caesar, I am fine. We have like a new person in on the guest. Russ, would you like to tell a bit about yourself?
Not much, really. I just want to drop in for a quick hello is all.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I met him on the anarcho-capitalist Google Plus community. Oh, cool, Rika's here. Hey there, girl. Happy holidays.
There are no girls on the internet, okay? That's the number one rule of Twitter.
In
general.
Oh my gosh, that's a complete reverse rule of Twitter. It's like the world was in reverse.
Yeah, I heard. I asked ahead of time.
But on Instagram, holy shit.
There's nothing much I can really do about it. Sometimes my mic is good, and sometimes it's garbled. Thank you, Merry
I'm pretty
Christmas.
sure everybody knows. You know, for those in Twitter DM, hi y'all.
No, this isn't going to be a debate, Charlie Dawson. It's not going to be a debate.
I'm not saying it was a debate. I'm just saying hi.
I just giving Eggwardson a chance to be nice and to be honest about, leaving the stream sabotager game. Because he announced that he did. He let me know that he did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm skeptical of that one.
Yeah,
Well, let's see. I don't want to be a dick, but whatever.
Yeah. Hello, Jeff Baum.
Yeah. Wait, who are you talking about? Sabotage.
Anti-ANCAP action again. They're a bunch of retards that can't stop proving our point.
Yeah. Raz, can you mute your mic?
What?
You mute your mic. There's like a ton of background noise.
Oh shit.
All the background noises.
Yeah, it's TV in the background. He's watching Game of Thrones, he says.
No, I'm not watching it anymore. I'm just in my bed now.
Okay.
I'm in my bed too.
Oh, you took Leaps going on a crusade meme, Doom? Oh, I'm king?
Yeah, you're king.
No, it should be queen. Because king's a guy who's... Yeah. King is
Well, at least you're not the camp whore. No, at least you're not that. Yeah, cam whore. Yep, that's totally what I said.
I thought it was funny that Esso is a kid.
Don't worry, I am Cancer 624. It's a dude.
I'll share it.
Sexism. Oh my gosh, everything is a sexism.
Unless it happens to men.
Oh yeah, of course. Because who gives a fuck about men? They're just disposable tools. Just throw them out in the war. Who cares?
I mean, they are.
There you go. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, there's Weebs. Just below it's mine.
Shout out to Weeb.
Yep.
See, Camp 4 SO. I think it's funny. I think it's fitting for Esso since he likes going to rock concerts.
But who's Jester? Jester
Jester
is.
is John.
Oh yeah.
And he's still the Jester in here.
Oh, we've got
And
his.
he's okay with being Jester.
We found his yeah. With mine, I have like an authoritarian I watch being like one of them. Which one is it? The general. She's described herself as pretty authoritarian. I like to have diversity of thought and shit. Sadly, like I think that there's like no black people in that. But hey, at least they think differently.
Oh, did you see Centennial Caesar's new meme video about Esso?
No, I haven't.
It's kind of odd.
As much as I'm in.
Esso is a Confederate.
The Confederacy. Essos joined the Confederacy.
Well, at least it's better than nothing. At least I will always have my 252 games and £20 83 pence in my account, ready for the winter sale that should be happening in like. Wait, let me just check.
By the way,
15 hours, 22 minutes.
I linked the video to him. No response.
Oh wait, where'd Chen go? That's
I guess
all
he
I
left.
know.
Or either he left or he got
Oh,
disappeared.
yeah, doesn't really matter.
Yep, and Ras has to go. Well, that was quick, but maybe I'll stop by again some other time.
Oh no.
He's alright.
Well, where's the guest of honor?
Yeah, where is he? Where are you, Eggwardson? I left you a message. I left you a link to the call. Dang it.
Maybe he's gathering up his morons to come with him.
Oh god, if that happens, that'd just be
He's not coming back
sad.
in the stream ever. If that happens.
Oh,
I'll be ready. I'll be ready to take action and start over if this happens.
you know what I hate with Steam gift cards, because I've decided to talk about this because I've just looked over at my £20 gift card that I decided to buy this day, is that the zeros and the fucking O's are the fucking same. I don't know why I decided to say this, but yes. Just annoying. Why would at least put the fucking line in the middle of it? It discerns between a zero and an O. But my random rant is over now. What's everyone going to talk about? Because we've probably got something.
Are you both ready for the holidays, or as ready as you're going to be?
Well, I have got my main amount for the quick gifts to everyone when the Steam sales happen. So.
Oh, you want me to say exterminate like the Dalek, Jeff? Exterminate. Exterminate.
It sounds like a Dalek that just keeps cutting out every so often.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Oh boy, the Doctor Who, the almighty Doctor Who has fallen.
Oh, how he's fallen. I mean, I remember seeing a thing about how one of the recent episodes at the time, which is now probably like a really old episode at the time, was actually could be interpreted as anti-immigration because how it's set up and shit. But
Well, Caesar, no reaction from Esso to it. Not that I know of. Didn't see anything.
Is that coming on stream this time, or is he just gonna?
No, he won't be there. He won't be here this time.
oh,
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
it when a lot of people are
he's at work,
fun.
pretty much.
Shit.
And he's
I
online like in periods, like he gets like breaks or something like that, and
probably.
yeah. So Esso asks, Caesar asks, do you guys think there should be more political parties in the U.S.?
Yes, there should be. More
But
choice is always good for the consumer, and in this case, although it's a fucking bullshit thing, the voting population would be considered the consumer.
you know what? It
So-
should be a bunch of friggin' like meme parties.
Yes, those would be much more fun.
that would be amazing.
Like they're in Canada, like there's this one meme party called the Rhinoceros Party, where the whole entire thing was made as a joke. It was back a long time ago, and they got a crap ton of votes actually because it was so funny. We're going to improve education by making education by making schools taller. We're gonna make here's a good one. No, another good one. We're gonna make life happier by banning winters. Banning winter. Frick! I can't believe I keep saying S on everything. I'm sounding retarded. Fuck.
Wait, you're not red.
And winter, well, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that will improve our quality of life a lot.
I like winter. When it gets to Christmas
I
time,
like
it
winter
just pays off.
I don't
It's
mind
like-
the cold too much, except when it gets too cold.
I love the
I don't
cold.
want to know too much.
I can run faster. I can breathe deeper. I might need to get that checked. It's just all around bear for me. What a hero.
If you hear any noises in the background, it's my stupid dog.
I think I heard your dog.
There it
Dog
is.
said hi. Hey, doggy.
Now he's digging in the bed sheets.
He's what?
I should record this. Oh my gosh, he's digging. He's trying to get towards my foot.
Aw. Your little dog?
Aw, keep
Yeah, my little one. He's trying to get to my feet. Yep, he's digging. He's digging into the bed sheets. You know these things are not meant to be dug. Oh, there he goes again.
That's cute.
He's I'm sorry. It reminds me of when a dog is like spinning around in circles. I'm not sure if I should be laughing because I kind of feel bad because it looks retarded. I'm sorry. I don't know. Should I feel bad or should I be laughing?
Sure, dude. Sure.
Should I be laughing?
Yes, laugh. Laugh, your laugh. Laugh.
You. Oh my god. Look at it. I should record this.
Oh, you'll just make us get billions of views. That's what dogs and cat pictures do, right? Or videos even. Billions of views.
And cat. Sorry?
Hmm?
Sith Lord with a stupid dog. Trying to get towards the bugs and the creatures in the bed. Trying to protect his own or even though he's not.
Well, Caesar.
I'll give him credit. At least he's doing what a dog's supposed to be doing. Be loyal, I guess.
Yeah.
Still digging.
Hero.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, Caesar?
It's going good.
It's good.
Oh, by the way, I love the new. Oh, there you go. Oh, dang it! Stop it.
Charlie, that sucks. All right, Revan, you were saying?
The Twitter
Evan?
gulag has extended too far. I'm sick of them banning words. Don't like it anymore. I like it. Oh man, I like that. That was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, the F every word just recently got suspended from Twitter.
Also, Hoodie got suspended from Twitter.
Yeah, for addressing attention whore syndrome or something, which isn't a real syndrome. And he was only joking, but apparently someone got triggered.
Hashtag triggered.
You're so offensive because people actually have syndromes, you know. Syndrome or something.
Yep, there's a bunch of them on Twitter. Charlie.
My laptop sounds like it's about to take off. You hear that? On emotion.
Okay.
Hashtag Illuminati confirmed. What the?
Oh, Ancap Warlord is here. Welcome. Yeah, someone that just followed me on Twitter.
Oh, cool.
So, what inspired you to become an Ancap Warlord?
Oh my gosh, like an Ancap warlord?
Yep.
I guess that could fit under my name, but no. I guess I'm more of an architect than a warlord, so
Yeah.
you missed it. You missed. Actually, and I'm not even an Ancap. I'm just a Sith Lord. You know, just sits. Yeah, just a Sith Lord. That's all I am.
Is fairly uncapped. This not in the part where it contains violence against the weaker one.
Oh, Mika, you're switching between two live streams. How's that working out? I don't think I could keep track of two live streams going on at once.
Yeah, that would be weird, a wee bit confusing, because you'd have to discern each voice individually and then figure out what they're saying in the context of the actual talk. Like,
You guys hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
probably.
I'm looking at the stream chat. Okay.
Yep, so am I.
I do so occasionally. I'm just checking places.
Eggwardson, show yourself. Are you online?
Hope he's not gathering morons together.
Middle PM.
A hive mind of morons.
Wait, so you are interviewing him on this?
Yup. Oh, Ancap Warlord says I've always been an Ancap. Ancap Warlord is a joke because every time I explain Ancap stand to someone, they say it'll end but being ran by a warlord figure, but that would never happen.
Oh well, I am just a Sith Lord. Just leave me alone.
I'll just be over here like dragon bitch.
Eggwardson is hiding.
I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about when he says Ancap Warlord, whatever.
So Eggwardson's getting cold feet?
Or shall we say cold shell?
Yeah, I am having a hard time trusting him right now.
Yeah, same.
What do warlords evolve into? They evolve into Sith lords. They grow lightsabers like I just grow lightsabers like right out of their hands.
Why does there
Oh,
have
here
to
you go.
be so
My
many?
dog's attacking. Right there. My
Why is there?
dog's attacking me again.
Because of status.
Why does there have to be so many different ideologies? Like, why can't we just rally behind monarchism?
Monarch of what?
Monarchism.
Monarchism? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, apparently.
Holy smokes! That's a mouthful. Wow.
That's my new meme. Or how about a monarcho-authoritarianism?
That's contradiction. That doesn't work.
Or anarcho-statism. That would say.
Narco, what now?
Anarcho-statism.
Oh, that's an oxymoron.
Enough with the oxymorons already. We're past this. We're past the oxymorons. Enough. No more oxymorons. Oh, anarcho-communism.
Panarchy.
Anarchy!
Ancap Warlord asks, so what's everyone's view on nukes in an Ancap society? Just curious.
I feel like they wouldn't serve purpose, so they would naturally not be used as much.
Yeah, well, I guess eventually. It just, whatever.
Yeah.
Just,
To begin with, they'll probably have a use to deter other forces to actually attack them.
no, I know, but like again, I'm saying eventually they'll become useless.
Yeah, as
Yes, we'll need them, but later they'll just become meaningless.
Yeah, as soon as people get it into their heads, like, no, nukes are an incredibly destructive and foolish idea.
that and as Ancapistani would increase its power with the amount of companies it would have, then no one would try to fuck with them because that would just be economic and political suicide.
Hey, Dune, that pineapple you're allergic to, he showed up in the YouTube chat now.
I'm not allergic to pineapples.
Yeah, we need recreational McNukes. We need recreational McNukes.
Yeah, we obviously need that, and that's secretly why I'm an ANCAP. I just want a nuke so I can nuke out the entirety of humanity.
Oh, you guys are fascists. Confirmed.
As a globalist, I believe that everybody,
Right wing watch, like, oh, you're a fascist.
only people in the UN should be able to have nukes because the UN is cool and it's totally not trying to take over the world.
And it's totally not global. That's all.
The UN is totally not abusing their power.
No. Shut up.
The EU, no, then I mean the EU is cool too. You know, they're totally not trying to militarize. That's like totally not happening right now.
Have you looked at? I haven't quite looked into that article yet, but about the UN sending people to Chicago.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
The UN is awful. Yep, we completely agree. We don't like that UN.
No.
What do you
It's annoying,
guys?
stupid.
What are your guys' thoughts on the vote to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't think it's really I don't really think it's the U.S.'s position to decide that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It should be the country in which it resides.
yeah,
If it's the biggest
but
city and has the most legislative power in that specific scenario, then it's the capital.
yeah, like I think, or like when we stepped in and said, "Okay, that's the capital," I mean, it just created more turmoil, and now there's gonna be more problems.
Well, you say we when I'm in Britain. We didn't do that. You lot did.
God, you get me out.
Okay.
See, this is why we should have killed more Jews. I didn't say that.
Right wing march will fucking have a field day with this place.
Oh, Eggwardson says he'll be there soon. He'll be here soon.
Yeah. Prepare the delete button.
Yeah, I would if I were you.
Prepare the obliterate from orbit.
Just have your mouse over the kick button.
Yeah. I already thought I thought I'm ready, one step ahead of you.
Death for communism.
Well, I honestly believe that.
Eggwardson says to wait. All right.
Okay, waiting for this new person I've only heard of
He's on
in
computer. Okay. He says he'll be here soon. Okay.
I feel like something is about to happen.
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, he left.
He left. Uh-oh. Something's up. Eggwardson.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Commie retards proving our point again. Come on, retards, prove our point.
Okay, let's not be mean.
What if anyone that we didn't invite in here starts showing up, anyone, especially anyone that we recognize as part of from that gang, I'll be ready to end it and start a take two.
You know what? I'll be nice. I'll give Eggwardson the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's just I don't know. Maybe Mike is.
I'm on guard right now.
I'm giving the benefit of the doubt for now.
Yeah. I'm waiting. I'll wait. See. I'm on guard. We're on guard right now, Eggwardson.
The longer
Get
you
ready to make nukes. Get ready. I'll prepare my Mick Starforge. How the frick is that? Put a McDonald's sign right on front on it.
So I guess we talk or whatever.
do we?
Do we? Talking is heresy. Fucking heresy.
We should only converse through vocal stimuli.
I guess. Oh, here, no. We'll do telepathic commands. What are you talking about? Telepath.
I don't have telepathy.
Oh, damn it.
We have to communicate with the lower creatures at some point.
I'd imagine the people in chat don't even know what telepath. I don't think they can telepathically communicate either. Sad.
At this rate, why can't we just do a virtual virtual telepathic communications? That seems like it'd be a lot simpler.
Well, never mind. Hey,
Oh hey.
Huh?
Oh hey. Have you seen Chef?
Sure.
Have you seen Chef?
No.
no.
Okay. Okay.
Who is you?
Who? What?
Who is you?
Chef?
I don't.
Okay, Eggwardson, so you left the anti-ANCAP action?
Yes, I have my reasons. Do you want an explanation?
Yes, please. Yeah. Open up some.
I got bored with the raids.
Get bored?
Yeah. And,
That's it, just bored?
There are a few other reasons. One, I finally figured out it's immoral. It's a dick move, you know?
Yep.
Oh, and also I wanted to post some memes so y'all can get some good memes. Alright? That's also
eventually.
what. There's also a reason. There's also this is the reason why I wanted to get on the stream so I could send y'all guys this meme.
I do not need your damp memes.
Well, maybe in a little while you could show us, but we might have some more questions.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, whatever questions you need.
Okay, so well, I remember you telling me in Google that when it comes to like in the group, there's no real leader.
Yeah,
It's just
true.
everyone
It's actually true.
just decides on what to do.
Yeah, if anyone finds a stream or something like that, they rate it.
It's like an anarchy, basically.
You've become a
As I saw
major.
from the time
You've
that I
become a
was
major target. Like
Ooh,
your streams have become a major target. I'll tell you that.
Yep, I have been sabotaged a few times.
Are they like obsessed with us?
Yeah.
Well, if they want a troll, it'll cost them 1 Bitcoin each.
Nut.
And they prove our point. They prove our point. Love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions?
I'm trying to recall any other questions that I thought of.
Any questions from how about Darth Revan Reborn or
Yeah.
do you have any questions?
None that I can think of in the moment. I never planned for this. I didn't know you were coming on, Eggwardson. I'm so sorry.
I have a question.
My name is Chef.
Oh, Caesar has a question.
A very important question.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do babies come from?
The uterus.
I thought they came from the grocery store.
No, Marianne, stop spreading misinformation. Where babies come from? They come from up from a place called place called the hermaphrodite. They're grown in crystals.
That's scary.
They're ready to be born. They crack out and then fall from the sky into.
Okay.
It creates the illusion that it's coming from the uterus. There you go. That perfect explanation.
This flat earth bullshit.
the Earth is flat.
No, it's
Have you ever watched
Probably-
H3?
Well, you have a
It's
sister
probably the
too.
dumbest theory. It's probably the dumbest theory out there.
No,
Yeah.
the dumbest theory is that the Holocaust never happened. Like that's
Yeah, that's pretty dumb too.
yeah.
actually no. The,
How
the
about
international Jew
Holodomor denial?
conspiracy is pretty dumb.
No. There's a worse one.
Oh gosh.
What?
Holodomor
I don't-
denial.
That communism works.
Well,
XD. I
oh,
want
the
to talk.
Holodomor.
My mom's dating a Jew. What do I do?
Date the Jew and shit instead.
Make sure there's a hotline you can call for that.
It's
1-800-GAS. 1-800-GAS.
1-800-GAS.
800 extermination.
I got some. I got
1-800 the Jewish question.
Burr or ha ha ha. You should choose. Is it gonna be burr or ha ha ha? Funny topic with kids. Marianne, do you have any other questions?
I guess it was about Squirrely. I think.
Squirrely.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
like, when did he start ticking you off? And you
He
said,
doesn't. He doesn't tick me off. So.
well, he just can't take him anymore, or
Okay, Marianne.
Hmm.
We're cool, alright? Me and Squirrely are good friends.
oh, you two made up.
Yes.
Aww.
Well, I guess good for you two, I suppose. But I stopped communicating with Squirrely a while ago.
What do you guys call him? The economically illiterate squirrel?
Well, I call him the
We call him Jimmy Neutron.
specific. Everyone else calls him the other name.
Jimmy Neutron transformed into a squirrel.
And became economically illiterate.
Transgenders.
Transgender squirrel.
I
Oh my
want
gosh!
to talk.
Oh no,
to-
new Alex Jones
I wanna-
conspiracy.
Guys, I need you to, I need all of y'all to define anarchy right now.
The lack of a forceful overhead of
Chaos.
No, just define socialism in ways that I can understand because I'm a dumb idiot.
socialism, the transfer of wealth from the rich to the poor.
Robin Hood, a dumbass version of Robin Hood. There you go.
No, I mean anarchy.
Anarchy.
Oh, anarchy. Oh, anarchy. It's chaos. It's the purge.
Being of statelessness.
No.
It's a society of rulers. That's the actual definition.
Society.
Rulers
Okay.
define-
This is anarchy. Imagine everyone has a car, a house, and only enough food to survive, and there's no government.
Okay, that sounds like a communism utopia, but okay.
Now imagine that with a bunch of Jews. That's Catholicism.
Okay.
Well then.
Okay.
Okay then.
Alright.
Alrighty then. Okay.
Can I see if I can add a friend to this? Have y'all invited Atomic Ancap yet?
I don't know
Yeah.
if he's gonna show up, but I left the link in the Ancapistani schedule. I could like DM him or something.
If you want me to, I can add him.
Okay, well, what do you guys think of market socialism?
It's hecka okay. My problems with it is it has a.
Hold on, I could send him the DM real quick. I'm still on Twitter right now.
I mean, I can just add him to the group.
You
It's fine. Here, I'll just add him to the group. Hold on. You know what? There we go. Atomic Ancap, he's here now.
Problem with any version of socialism, no matter what shade of paint. No matter what, it's always the exact same thing. Retarded Robin Hood.
Well, I mean, I find
it's not-
market socialism to have.
Economically unfeasible
I find market
stay
socialism
for
to
a
have.
long period of time.
It's kind of like the best of both worlds. Like, it has a free market, and it has, you know, the workers.
Marion, it said he's offline, so.
Oh.
Well, on
Ancap
Hangouts, I don't know if he's. I was thinking maybe we could.
Maybe he might join in later.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe
Sometimes
we
he
could
comes
have
in
the.
kind of late.
I was thinking maybe we could have the debate here.
Oh, in here?
Nah, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not gonna take a
Because
restream.
I'm really up for this to be a debate, pretty much.
A debate?
McNukes is a bad ideology.
Aw, come on! Oh wait! Oh no! Right Wing Watch is coming. Okay, there we go. We've been exposed.
What?
We've been all exposed.
Are you talking about that guy that thought Hitler was a capitalist?
Yep.
Libertarian, and yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I call Right Wing Watch the bad romance for Hitler lover.
Hitler's ideology is confusing, though.
Guys, can you help me?
Oh.
Can you help me, please?
No.
Please, my uncle, he took off his underwear and he's chasing me, please.
Have fun with that.
What is wrong with you?
Get a lightsaber out.
He's chasing me. Please, he has no underwear on.
Okay, then we'll just get your lightsaber and
What are
use
you
your
Jewish?
lightsaber.
What are you
Use the
Jewish?
force. Use the force,
Put the
Eggwardson.
force in me.
Here's
The force in me.
Chris. Hello.
The robot.
Just because
Daddy Agorist.
far too much about Star Wars lore despite not actually watching the movies.
I
So-
was disappointed by the new Star Wars, to be honest.
You guys want to hear an early plan that I'm gonna try to resurrect?
What plan?
When I joined this community, and I was talking to Wolf Leftist, and this was in the very beginning when I first joined, and I was talking with a few people, including Wolf Leftist and the Great Fascist, and we were making this plan of a mega debate, and it was a 2v2v2.
Oh god, that will be hectic.
There would be 2 moderators. It would be the most hectic thing ever, but I think it could work.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Just grab a big battle and put it into a debate. That would work.
Look, I gotta go. So, bye.
Whoa.
Okay.
Just
Thanks
grab
for
your
stopping.
lightsaber.
Thank you for answering our questions.
And remember,
Hitler to 9/11. Lol.
Ha.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, take care.
Atheists did 9/11. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I did 9/11.
God damn it!
Okay.
No wonder why there's so much fire. Fucking
I
dragons.
accidentally crashed into the 2 buildings.
Stop joking about
Okay.
it. My cousin died on
Okay, so
9/11.
before I go, there are a few things I want to say. There are a few things I want to get off my chest.
Okay.
Alright? So, there was a Google Plus community, and when I said I left, I forgot to delete it. So, yeah. I deleted it, though, so bye. That's just what I wanted to say.
This is Trekkie Land.
No. No, it was an anti-ANCAP Action HQ community, and when I said I deleted it, well, I didn't say I deleted it. When I said I left anti-ANCAP Action, I forgot to delete the community, so.
Oh,
But I deleted it, so I just wanted to get that off my chest.
okay.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was. And no, the stream did not get raided.
Woo.
Raid averted for, as far as we know, raid has been averted.
Yeah.
No.
Or evaded, I should say.
Here's the reminder. Taxation is theft.
Of course.
You gotta have it at least once.
Yeah.
Hey,
Definition of extortion and taxation are so similar. They're really stupidly similar.
It's almost as if there's something wrong with it.
Oh, you want to join Ancap Warlord?
Ah, yeah, come on. Come with the ball that we're having.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go check the stream chat. Oh boy, I imagine there's just a bunch of stuff in here, I imagine. Or maybe I just lost all faith in humanity. I don't know. Hello, can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Or
we
has it just gone silent?
Yeah, we go silent.
Yeah, by the way, I'm getting messages from Eggwardson. He says it was his last time and appearing in these live streams. He's saying it's in the past. Unless it's a debate, he's done. And I said, I understand.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Robo Agris, how are you?
I'm good.
That's
How are
good.
you guys?
Pretty good.
Hello.
You.
I'm the man with the Spider-Man memes.
Oh, then instantly I hate you. Please die in a hole.
You can't take my weed. Okay, I can go. I'll go in the hole if I can have my fucking weed.
You can have your weed.
Okay, there we go.
But be sure to make sure it's packed with LSD.
Nope.
Otherwise, what's even the point?
Oh no, I'll just do acid instead.
Yeah, is there even a difference?
Oh, Ancap Warlord, I'll send you the call link on the DM. Hold on.
I actually did do acid at one point, but whatever.
First, let me just navigate on Twitter here. And I will message you. Hold on, let me scroll down here.
Apparently, fuck every word is back. It's not stopping.
Okay, check your Twitter DM, Ancap Warlord.
I went to public school and I turned out great.
I didn't turn out that well. I turned out all right.
I went to public school and I think I did pretty well.
Yeah.
Other than the fact I was suicidal the whole way, I was fine.
Other than the fact that I did fuck all and I completed the shit and then I failed the one thing I needed, despite the fact of me hating it so much I wanted to die during all of it, but still.
I was completely suicidal. Quite fun. Kids. Kids and suicide mix so well together. Get the knives out.
To go into a small room of 30 other kids that most of them they hate. Trust me, you hate them. and making them listen to a teacher that also wants to die. Trust me, they want to die. Is
Oh boy.
really a great way of, letting them live.
Oh, it's physical removal. Hi.
I don't know what that means.
Well, technically,
Hello.
it is physical removal of the youth. Okay, let's just do a Google Translate. Copy.
Google Translate.
And apparently that does not translate.
Translate what from jibber jabber? I don't know.
It's not real.
Jabba jabba. Speak English.
Apparently that's Mongolian.
Mongolian. Okay.
Wait, what?
Mongolian. Oh my god, stop adding more for me to try and translate. Because it's not working. It's
Or just
legitimately working.
say
Actually,
McClono, McLululu. I don't know. See what happens. Or say McNukes. I wonder what happens when you say McNukes. Oh yeah, I'll bring up the definition of. It'll just bring up the definition of anarchy. Plus nihilism. Oh yes, it's chaos. We're all just a bunch of fucking
Google
idiots with shinies all over the place.
Oh, I forgot to press the translate button, except it's not translating. It's not in English. Still in the language. You fucked over my PC, physical removal. Fuck you. You need to be physical.
He's just being silly.
Just be whatever. Physical removal is just physically remove. Like, can you do me a favor? Physical removal. Physically remove Jack, the guy who's leading Twitter from society. He ruined me. He ruined words. He ruined the word. Oh man.
Should I say it or?
Oh, translate the FNIG. Translate. Oh god, I don't know. Yeah, robot agorist. After the police, after we shoot your dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way. Socialism is dead. Long live socialism.
You mean like every version of socialism is just retarded Robin Hood? Yeah, got it. Steal from the rich and give to the poor, even though that's not what Robin Hood is, but fuck it, who cares?
Yeah, he stole from the government, but no one says that.
Steal from the politically
I know.
rich and give to everyone else. Like,
You just want to keep your own stuff. It's just so greedy. Oh yeah, just wanting to keep your stuff.
Capitalists are literally the greediest people ever, wanting to keep their own money.
And they want to improve everyone's lives for the cheapest price.
How dare they?
I never understood that.
And paying their workers the best wages so that they don't go to other places. It's almost as if...
Finally, physical removal speaks English again.
Oh yay!
Make physical removal great again. How? What the? What the? Ow!
It was.
Make physical removal great again.
Yeah. Physical removal. That is just English.
Physical removal.
Not English. It's not English text. You might have written it in English and then had the characters changed over, but that was not English.
Yeah. Okay. Now he's speaking in gibberish again.
Stop speaking in Klingon.
Well, he's being silly and
What
stuff.
do you even know Klingon? Who even needs to know? A fictional language.
He's a
Socialist held
Romulan. What are you talking about, bro? Romulan, get your species straight. He's a Romulan.
I don't give a
Yeah, squares on English.
What are you, a speciesist? I'm triggered. Star Wars. Speciesist? I'm triggered. I'm just so triggered. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Don't trigger me. Oh fuck, that's like a new
trigger
dumb
human or
shirt.
normal human tastes just as chewy.
Yeah, don't trigger a Sith Lord because he'll explode of lightning force.
Lightning force. You mean force lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really that
Squares
powerful.
on English. You
Trains alone are
fools.
useful. And
Physical removal is called as fools. Okay, we're fools now. We're fools. Great
we're
guys.
fools. We've got
Shit,
fools.
that is English.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
the
Really
boxes are English.
Maybe in another dimension.
prove it.
You are a liar. Oh my gosh. Like, Rick is called.
Those
Go
characters
away.
do not appear anywhere.
Who's the liar? Is physical the liar, or am I the liar? I guess I'm just a liar. I am not. No. I'm pretty sure, okay, it's physical who's the liar.
Prove it.
Freaking liar.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Yes, proof. Where's the proof?
100%.
Where's the proof?
100%. That's all the proof is. Okay, got it.
What you gotta say next? Dab on them haters or something equally
Hey, I
as
can't
bad.
Lord is here. Yay.
Yay.
Hello.
Well,
Hi. I'm just the resident Scot.
now you're the resident dragon. Who's missing his
Both. I'm missing Tampa right now, but I'll get it soon. Don't
Just
you
be
worry.
nice to
Or I'll
buildings. Don't hurt buildings.
or I'll wear a crown. The
Buildings will
advantages of this alphabet will soon be realized, especially by foreigners. It will also take a
Warlord. You told me, you messaged me on Twitter that you'd be interested in starting your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I've been I just
I don't
wanna
different
do stuff
font.
like this, but I just created a YouTube channel the other day, and I was just because I don't know. I was watching this video of the socialist, and he just really pissed me off.
Oh yeah.
I really wanted to, yeah, and I really wanted to respond to it, and that's the main reason why I created it.
I do response videos.
Yeah.
Well, the state did turn me to the dark side. Imagine what socialism does to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get enraged every single time I see socialism. Yay.
Yeah, it's they talk like they know, but everything that they say clearly they don't know, and it pisses me off.
The proof is right here. You're wrong, right, mate.
Christmas is statist. Okay, okay, that's weird. I really don't care.
No, it comes from Odin, who
Leon
went
Trotsky
and visited warriors' homes and gave them bread during the winter. Yeah, you can.
How rude.
How
rude. I am not a faggot cunt.
Wait, I didn't say faggot.
Oh, yeah, it's right in the
I
chat.
see
Look.
you're typing in that language too, Dune.
Yeah, he gave the site, so I might as well use it.
Oh, damn it. Oh yeah, for the cops. We are here to save you and shoot your 12-pound dog.
Oh
This was
yeah,
so
5
hilarious.
hours ago, Trump threatens to end aid to UN members over Jerusalem vote.
Oh yeah.
Because
And I'm here to stop the nurse, even though she's a law-abiding citizen.
Muslim Imam guys from strong and
What else did they? Oh, Shaver.
I just
thing.
got this.
The awful killer who's a cop that still walks free. Miss PD.
The what PD?
Mesa. MESA PD, Arizona. Have you heard of anything about that?
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Well, there was this man and this cop, Mesa PD. Well, he was telling him to get on the floor and crawl to him or something like that, or put his hands up or something. Gave him confusing orders, and the man who was not harming the cops was begging for his life, and the cop just shot him.
Wasn't he just trying to pull up his pants?
Oh yeah, he was trying to pull up his pants. Yeah, that's right. I remember that part. Yeah, and Heretic did a pretty good recap on what happened.
That's shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand why the officer might have thought that the person might have had a gun on him, even though it's completely illogical thinking about it in hindsight. 2020 and stuff.
Hey, Rika, be nice. Physical removal's a friend. He's just being a goofy kid.
I got this strange friggin' ass comment on comment. I got a reply on Twitter. What the frick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said this here when Hoodie Demon was got suspended from Twitter or whatever. Or he was thrown into the Twitter gulag.
Mm-hmm.
I basically made a Jack joke. Jack and Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
The guy who owns Twitter, and I said this basically, Jack, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that's both a joke and serious. And then this weird Jonah Jason replied to me,
Mm-hmm.
and then he made this strange ass comment.
What's the comment?
Restrictions creates an environment where competition cannot compete against certain businesses. Those certain businesses turn in the monopolies, and then that turns into corporatism. That's what the fuck.
What the fuck?
I mean, he's not wrong, but like, why? It doesn't even
Yeah.
make sense to the topic.
Yeah. Like,
Leon
completely out of the
Trotsky, Eggwardson's interview was a little on the short, but it went all right.
That one can say that.
Nothing bad happened. That's pretty much what, and he was straight up on answering questions, and pretty much no problems.
Don't mind me, I'm just insulting the people in the chat.
Steven, who is?
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Is my voice quieter?
Nah.
Hello?
Hello?
Let me guess. Stevenator.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Easy's reply to the strange.
Yeah, I see. It's Stevenator. From Yeah, cool. Well, welcome to the stream. Had quite a few guests on.
Anyway, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think that was just a dumb reply. Whatever. Yeah, who cares? Well, not a dumb reply. Actually, no. Actually, this is pretty factually correct. Whatever. Just I don't know. Silly mistake. I don't care. Blah. Who cares? He's smart. Whatever. He's more woke.
Yeah, my cat Rocco just joined me.
Aw, what kind of cat?
Ooh, cats.
I think it's a short hair type.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the cats I've had,
Nice.
they were all black, pretty much black American short hairs.
Ollie O'Reilly? Oh my gosh.
So, how are you, Stephen? Hello?
Still here.
Okay, so how are you?
Awkward silence.
Steven, how are
I'm
you?
still here. I'm just
Still
on
here.
the ground. Quiet.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I'm hiding from commie.
Yeah, so to recap, finished up with Eggwardson's interview, and that went all right. Nothing bad happened, and nobody dodged in the stream, so that's a big plus. And he answered the questions that I pretty much had for him. And some others were here for a little while. Centennial Caesar, left-leaner that I get along with. And we got Ancap Warlord here. It's his first time in the stream as well.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and this channel of mine is pretty much sort of a variety. When it covers like ANCAP philosophy, I sometimes do short videos on certain topics for like really short ones, and that's other than live streams. That's pretty much my channel. So so would you like to talk about any topic in particular?
Trying to think of something.
Okay.
And my cat Rocco won't leave my charger alone.
Bad kitty.
Silly cat.
Wow.
That rascal.
At least your cat doesn't dig into the bed sheets.
What do you guys think of minarchists who claim to be pragmatic?
What?
No.
No, like minarchists who,
they seriously think that?
No, like some minarchists, they claim to be like pragmatic, and that's why they're not ANCAPs.
I can
Oh yeah, we just
see why they might think that they're being as such, because it's more radical and thus it's not as conflicting with an internal worldview.
I think it's.
However, they're wrong.
I think a lot of them just like they blame human nature.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, why they try to stay away from ANCAP is because they don't feel like they think it's more like a utopia, like we we have too much faith in humanity, and I don't think that is, because if you look at the society now, it's just like most of the people go off the nap. They just don't know what the nap is.
Yeah.
They don't understand it. It's something that's so basic and simple, and it's obvious, and they already do it like without even thinking about it. They already engage. People already engage in voluntary interactions pretty much all the time.
And once you give it a name, you confuse the masses. And once you confuse the masses, they get scared because you confuse them, and it's something that they don't understand.
Yeah, and one statist told me that I was confusing. Well, he claimed that I was confusing anarchy with good behavior. That they don't understand anarchy.
Yeah.
It's like, even if people are bad, then why should we have the worst? And if people are good, why should we have anyone at all?
Right.
Like, and also
Can't
the
have
question
positive
is, where are
negative.
you gonna find all these like angels to put in our government?
Yeah, where did they come from?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this very much feels like it's some sort of flat Earth society thing. Just based on how we're talking about the unwashed mashes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
At least some of the flat earthers know that government is bad, and about mental slavery and all that.
They think that to completely batshit insane reasons, though.
Yeah.
Which is a small problem.
Mm-hmm.
Considering they think that there's a massive fucking ice wall around the fucking globe that nobody's seen. Yet they say that we can't have a sphere Earth because nobody's seen it.
Yeah, I pretty much don't. I pay as little attention to flat Earth stuff as possible because I think it's pretty much a distraction.
The Earth is flat.
No, the Earth is a cube. What are you talking about?
I have not heard that one.
No, clearly the Earth is a cock and balls.
Oh my god!
No, it's the banana that the amazing atheist stuck up his ass.
My favorite argument of the Earth is flat is it, like, first they say like gravity doesn't exist, and I'm just like, all right, gravity doesn't let me go along with this, and then they say like the reason that you stay to the ground is because you believe gravity doesn't exist. And I'm like, if you tell me the only reason that I can't fly right now is because I believe I can't fly, the next day I'm gonna be flying.
Why can't they fly though?
Yeah,
I believe I can fly.
No, at that point,
Just sing that song and you'll be flying. I believe I can fly.
No, we'd just be seeing children flying off into the sunset.
Yeah.
They'd be able to see the
Your pan.
Yeah, watch out for Captain Hook and the crocodile.
Ooh, Leon, the Earth isn't real. I agree.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes are real?
Wait, what?
That's legitimately something I've seen recently.
Wait, what did you say?
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Oh, what?
The Illuminati?
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? But our eyes are real, though.
But he doesn't believe that.
I mean, like, we see everything like everything is in the past because like it takes like a split second for our brain to process everything, but
Yeah, but not enough that would
but our eyes are still real.
Yeah.
I'll be right back in a bit.
I think his reasoning is. I tried to go along with this because I'm not quite sure myself. If everything is just the brain,
Okay.
and that's all we are,
Okay.
and we can see things,
Mm-hmm.
and that's our evidence that the world exists. What is the evidence that evidence is factual? What evidence is there that it can be believed?
Wait. Say that again. Say that again.
Okay, so you know how the evidence of the world is how we can see it, we can feel it, we can sense it.
Yeah, like the evidence of the world is how you perceive it personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a blind man from birth doesn't have the concept of colors, thus you can't teach the concept of colors. Describe green to anyone, you're not going to be able to describe it.
Yeah. I got that.
Because it's an intrinsic value of the universe that universally understood due to how perception works.
Okay.
Well, with that, where is the evidence that our eyes, which see, our hands that feel, that our tongues that taste, our nose that smells, where is the evidence that can be trusted as a source of evidence? Because they are fallible, they can be tricked and such.
Oh, I see what
Yeah,
I see
that's
what he's saying.
what you keep going down, I think. And now I don't subscribe to that sort of thinking. I think, well, they don't work perfectly, but they do work. Thus, it can be explained by natural means, mainly evolution, which could explain why there are some mistakes where we get tricked, and when we don't, we don't.
Okay.
It's a far simpler explanation. It's a lot more natural in the grand scheme of things, while also keeping us from going completely insane.
So basically, what he's saying is that life in itself is a personal experience that can't be explained. You could only experience life on a personal level.
Oh no, he's just saying, how can mirrors be real if my eyes aren't real?
I think he's saying, like,
he's-
how can you know facts, right? Like,
No, this guy is literally saying that he just thinks he's a brain in a jar. That's simulating this entire fucking world.
So basically, we're in the Matrix right now.
Yeah. Except there's no Matrix.
Yeah.
We're just in the pods on our own. And this guy is just like, how can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
I mean, I get if like, I get the concept if like, if we were able to see ourselves, like say if we were able to see ourselves, we wouldn't recognize ourselves because when we look in the mirror, we're flipped. We're like what's the word, like?
It's a different.
It's different. We're flipped. I can understand that, but saying like, how can a mirror be real if our eyes are real? I don't get what he's saying right there.
I think he's just saying, how can anything be real if our eyes aren't real? At least I'm putting in some thought to try and understand this. I put in far too much thought to understand the most vapid, stupid, idiotic ideas that are just way out there. But I think I got kind of close. I think. Granted, I've not seen a single other one of his tweets because that made me want to kill myself. But yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
after that, I'm gonna go with the following philosophy and say, don't try to make sense of stupid people.
Yeah.
No, the philosophy is don't argue with stupid people.
Yeah,
They'll
but
drag you
also
down to
like-
their level and beat
don't
you with
try to make
experience.
sense of
And
stupid.
there was something.
Big stupid.
There was something that George Carlin said, like, don't underestimate stupid people in large groups.
Yeah,
The
that's why.
difference between stupid and genius.
That's why
A genius
I stayed away
knows his
from, like,
limits.
Hillary Clinton rallies.
Yeah.
The stupid
Yeah.
just keeps going until he breaks the limits. And
Or-
then
or,
his legs cut off, or he jumps off a cliff.
Fools never change, but wise people do.
What?
Fools never change, but wise people do.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
depends if you change for the better, change for the worse.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
just, but in that case, it would be that they never change and that they always change. If you switch too much, then you will constantly be with the wrong ideas, which is why the political establishment keeps fucking over and keeps spiraling into a worse and worse state of affairs in America, because it's just a 4 years, then it switches, or 8 years even, then it switches to the other side, usually.
Because democracy
Doesn't work.
it's not mob rule, you guys.
Or
Shh, quiet.
or people.
Well,
can
that's true. Leon Trotsky, pot of vodka.
Or we
It
can
does
just
not
push.
change.
We can just push my agenda on people and just say don't vote at all.
Or we could push my agenda and we just, abolish government.
Oh, good night, Rika. Thanks for stopping by. We won't be nihilists. We promise.
I'm partly nihilist. I agree that the world exists and stuff, but I know that my eyes are fallible and there is a possibility that my brain might just be in a
Yeah,
jar.
I know. Hold on.
I'm a strange person.
Alright, guys. I gotta go.
I have fun.
Take care, Robo Agorist. Thanks for stopping by. Good seeing you.
Bye, Robot Agger. Bye.
And the numbers start diminishing.
And the silence starts increasing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Jazz music stops.
Well, Leon Trotsky, the wars do change, do not. Sorta, not exactly.
Companies are pouring commie companies are pouring chemicals into the water, and they're turning all squirrels transgender.
Haven't we done that before? That'd be amazing.
Transgender
Having a
squirrels.
transgender squirrel army.
The chemicals are making the squirrels go transgender.
Just imagine it. Transgender.
Wouldn't
Transgender army. They all look like women, but they have the muscle mass and the power of men. It'll completely scare the fuck out of the armies they face off against, because they think they're going to go up against girls, and then they get their lives shattered.
Mhm.
Ooh, notifications from the twitters.
Mm.
So we pretty much killed the flat Earth discussion. Then what else can we cover?
Well, okay. Well, it's possible that we live on Halo. Oh.
No, because we would have figured out
Hashtag bring our
the.
Master Chief.
Now we would have all died from the flood. I know my Halo lore. Until
I know more about Halo than you.
Except for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 74.
Yeah, Halo 74. Oh.
At that point, it would just be like,
Oh no, it'd be like 343 no more.
Halo free for free.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh, they're just
Ultimate Remaster,
here-
Digital Deluxe Edition, Season Pass not included.
So here's a
Oh,
question.
we got
I just,
microtransactions included.
Oh, Ancap Warlord has a question, guys.
yeah, here's a
Oh,
question
oh,
I just here's a question I just received on Facebook. It's
Okay.
Isn't the ANCAP argument against the if you don't like it you can leave argument also validating the left anarchist notion that capitalism is a coercive hierarchy? So basically, they're asking that that capitalism is coercive hierarchy. So like,
Are they, I think I've got the idea. Are they saying because the argument for us changing the products is that we should change the products is the exact same argument as if you don't like where you are, leave and go someplace else. That's because we call that
they're saying that
coercive. We're being coercive? What the fuck?
Yeah, I think what they're saying is like, so basically, like, you know, like voting with your wallet and like you being with a company for so many years and then they start to do something you don't like, so you start to go to their competitor, is basically saying like, is basically the equivalent of people whining about America and people telling them if you don't like America you can leave. And so so like basically capital, that's like, I don't know, man. It's like, hold on, let me read this again. Isn't the ANCAP argument against that if you don't like it you can leave also validating the left anarchist notions that
immediately.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's what they're saying. So basically what they're saying is that if you don't like it, you can leave. So like basically if we don't like a company, we can leave and go you can go vote with your wallet with another company. And that's
okay, so that part is a false equivalency.
Yeah, and that's the capitalism comparison of coercive hierarchy.
A product is just a product. You can get it cheaper elsewhere because there's no copyright law. There is nothing intrinsically different between them. And because of that, they have to make it cheaper and such. So if they start being a dick, you move into a different place isn't actually that bad because you'll have it at a cheaper price than you had it before. It's upgrade rather than a downgrade. While in America, that's one of the best countries in the world in terms of technological advancement and social cohesion as such. And so anywhere you'd go would be a downgrade, and Seasteading would cause you to go literally insane because you do not have the mental faculties to survive it, mainly because you do not have enough social talking to, so you can't keep your brain healthy and active. You won't have. You could survive off seafood, but your diet would be incredibly imbalanced, thus meaning you'd have to bring on food aboard if you were going to plan live and die there. In order to fix the social aspect of humanity, you'd need to either have an internet connection or bring at least 50 people if you want a sustainable settlement, in which case the price of that is far too high and too complex for us right now, which is if people is beyond that currently, what hope do we, the common people, have of doing that? I think I've gone in enough detail, maybe.
Yeah. Another question I get is like, and this is mainly from people on the left, and they say their question about an ANCAP society is without a government, where would the funding come from? Like,
Well, people choose to pay voluntarily.
yeah, that's what I tell them is like people will pay voluntarily instead of a government taking money without their consent. And like, hold on, let me read this what this person exactly said.
Okay.
They said, who decides what gets the funding and where would it come from?
Do they fundamentally do not understand? They fundamentally do not understand the idea of trading, do they?
I'm thinking what they're what they're coming down to is more of like the things that the government, like our taxes, pay for now. It's like public schools, police departments, firefighters.
Where does that come from? Well, the system will have to change in order to actually be beneficial to the free market. It was like I was saying to another minarchist who says that they needed some sort of nuclear deterrent in order to have that, and that's like $20 billion a year or something.
Yeah.
In order to get that to be funded. And like I said, I don't think that's going to be needed in the long run, but in the short term, I will grant that that is a problem that would need to be sorted, because a nuclear deterrent is a good way of stopping people from trying to take your peaceful people's land. I get that. However, what they're trying to say is for all things, and that shows a fundamental misconception of our position. We want to change it into a more economically viable alternative to what currently is. Currently, we've got a nearly unsustainable model of the rich getting taxed a lot, the poor getting taxed a lot, the middle class being taxed even more, because they're between the two. And because that, I have been DM'd multiple times. This is starting to get annoying.
Yeah.
Where?
In Total Anarchy, potted.
Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, Leon Trotsky, Bonavaca asks what attracted us all to anarcho-capitalism. I'll go last.
What was the question?
What attracted us all to anarcho-capitalism?
Yeah.
Well, for me, like even at a younger age, before I even knew about ANCAP and libertarianism and democracy and the republic and stuff like that, even before I knew any about like political parties or the government, I always knew it was wrong. I always knew the government was wrong, basically. I had this feeling that like I did not like the government. I did not like the idea of me when I started my first job and I did the math and that first time you do the math and you don't realize that taxes are involved and stuff like that, and then you get your first paycheck and it's not what you assumed, and then your parents are like, oh yeah, there's state tax and there's stuff like that. I already knew that was bullshit. I already knew that was just like, that's theft. Like there should be no reason for another human being to have the right to take money away from you that you earned through your labor. So, and then as I grew older and I started learning about political parties, I started learning about the left and the right, like the Democrats and the Republicans. That's the first two I learned about. And I knew I didn't fit in with any of them because they still believe that there should be some sort of government. And I felt like there should be no government completely, because I know if there is, even in like a minarchist, I just don't think a minarchist can like even be a thing, because if there's even a small government, the government, even if the government starts out small, it's going to start wanting to be, it's going to get hungry, it's going to want more, and it's going to, and people are going to like the ultra rich are going to buy into that and make it so that the government can become more and have its hands and have its hands in more things. So minarchism cannot functionally be a thing in my opinion. And so as I got older, it wasn't until like I got into like late high school, early college years where I came across libertarianism and NCAP. And that's when I was just like, and I started reading about ANCAP and I started reading about the NAP and natural law and everything. And it just made sense to me. And that's how I became an NCAP.
Oh, okay. Can I do the next one, because I've got to go, because my Brazilian mate has just decided to hit me up at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning about a game.
Oh, you heading out?
Yeah, I'll just do this last question about how I became an ANCAP.
Okay.
Then I'll go on.
Right.
Okay, so this is gonna have to start off while I was quite young, like before I was a teenager. This was a long road, you see. I'm a gamer, so I loved games. I played games. I fondly remember the days of playing the Warriors on PS2, even though I was an 18 and I was like 8 at the time. brilliant fun. And I didn't get internet until way later because it was rather poor. So when I did finally get the internet, oh god, did I have a lot of videos to watch. And upon that, I had discovered some YouTubers like Top Hat and Champagne, for instance. Although he now has blocked me completely because apparently I've been a bit of a twat in his Discord. Well, oh well. From there I started learning how to argue and how to debate in a verbal format. I can't argue for shit in a text format still. Ugh. It stems from me being shit English altogether. But from there, I had started to learn from the PC versus console debate. By that point, I figured, okay, the PC is the better platform, it's cheaper, it's more manageable, it's got less maintenance overall, it's less exorbitant, and the consumer practices are far better. Then you have to wait like 8 years before I start getting into it. But that's a different part. Well, as I was doing that, I found videos about how the Republicans were trying to demonize video games for all that. And I didn't want them to take my video games. So I started watching those videos, started learning from those, got into the God debate, learned from those, figured that. When the atheism community split, I hadn't even known about it because I was still watching the back catalogue. And when I finally found out about it, like 2015, SJWs became the big target of the week. So I started watching all of those. I went through all of them. And upon my search, I found a Mr. Dapperton. Some of you may have heard of him.
Oh yeah, Daps.
Yeah, I found his videos first.
I love Daps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched all of his SJW videos before I even stumbled across any of his libertarian videos. To be honest. The YouTube algorithm at work there. Well, when I did decide to, like early 2016 at this point, yeah, this is how quickly it's just radically changed me and shit. I had always had the things because the SJWs tried to take my games, the left wing was out of the option, and the right wing tried to take my games because God was apparently a dick. I just want my games, man. I just want my games. So I figured, okay, I'll take these libertarians on. Seems kind of right. Sargon appears to be thinks that they're the least objectionable, even though I never watched that video until recently, actually. And so after I had started watching more and more, I found Shane, Killian's, I found Hoodies later on, and I listened to Reason, and then I decided to join Dapton's video Discord, and after about a month or so, I officially became an Ancap. About mid to late 2016.
So that's not that far off ahead of me.
With me, I like to take on new ideas quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So when I find something that it looks right, it has some empirical data, which is why Shane was a big boost to me.
Yeah, Shane Killian.
Yeah, his videos quickly changed a lot of how I saw things. Because of all that, I had quickly changed how my thought processes actually worked. Like, I became an ANCAP before I paid my first fucking tax. That's how quickly it was.
Wow.
I learned to the right and the left before even becoming a libertarian. Because I hate people in general. Yeah, but I'll see you all later. I've got to go talk to my minority friend. And
All
yeah.
right. Well, you take care. Have fun.
Yeah, you'll have to catch there.
All right, who's next?
Or Evan, maybe? Or, whoever wants to go next. I already said I'd go last. Because I already said in my first live stream pretty much on how I became ANCAP. So I'll go last. No? Nobody else wants to?
Is anyone
I don't
there?
I guess I'll go then.
Awkward
All right.
silence.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Darth here? Darth, are you there?
Revan, did you fall asleep? Did you fall asleep on the stream? Okay. Don't distract me. I'm about to talk. Maybe he'll join back in. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. Well, before I was ANCAP, I was already bitter about government, about how corrupt the public school systems were. I read a very informative, insightful, and disturbing nonfiction book about it by Beverly K. Eckman. And the main subject was around this mother of 3 children, originally from Pennsylvania. Major whistleblower, still today. Her name's Anita Hogue. And what started as a simple complaint of an assessment test, well, it was actually a personal profiling test, fraudulently passed off as an academia test. And what started as that led to such a deep investigation of what made up the test and who was behind it. And she eventually won in a case, but it never went public against the U.S. government. She she was a major part in delaying. She already saw the Common Core stuff coming, and she only delayed them. She had a hand in that. Yeah, and I already knew this information ahead of time, and I was really bitter for a while. And after just listening to some Larkin Rose, I eventually discovered Larkin Rose through someone else's YouTube video, part of his video on mass mind control. I already started looking into that, like MK Ultra and subjects like that. And the way he explained mass mind control was so simple and layman's and kind of funny too. So, and I started listening to more and more of him, and I was thinking, wow, he makes so much sense. And that's how I became That's how I first became ANCAP, and then I discovered DAPS, and then Shane Killian, and then Esoteric Entity, and then eventually Hoodie Demon, Listen to Reason, and Mike the Cat, and along the way, Tom Woods. I sometimes listen to him, and Mance Raider. It's pretty much the philosophy that pretty much attracted me to ANCAP, to become ANCAP. I'm still researching and self-educating myself. So I'm pretty much ANCAP, but I haven't looked through all there is to look through in by the original thinkers of anarcho-capitalism point of view, especially on the economics side of things. How about you, Stephen?
Well, let's see. Well, I started to become more aware of what government's going on in 2012 with our Ron Paul. I mean, I like that guy.
Yeah, Ron Paul's awesome. I have respect for him. Even though he's sort of, well, he respects voluntarism, but he still believes that, believed in the political process. Yeah, I don't think he's involved in elections anymore.
Yeah, he does his own YouTube videos now. Yeah, but anyway, let's see. That's where I became more aware of what's going on with more of what government's been doing. And before that, I remember back in 2011 when a real threat to internet freedom came around called SOPA. Yeah, which scared the hell a lot out of me. Yeah, but I'm proud that I took that part of that fight. Yeah, but after 2012 elections, well, like after Republicans are acting stupid and all that towards Ron Paul, and instead got Mitt Romney nominated. Then I see Gary Johnson, the libertarian, and that's what inspired me to be more libertarian. And I did vote for Gary Johnson in 2012, and yes, I did vote for him again in 2016, even though I prefer Austin Peterson. And then later on, I think within that time I discovered, the term anarcho-capitalism through Adam Kokesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I discovered that term when I was checking out more of Adam Kokesh, and then I see Anarchy Ball, which is now Mr. Dapperton, and then I see Lord Killian, and then I see Sky Entity, and I see Mike the Cat, and Hoodie Demon, you know the rest.
Yeah, and I've become good friends with some of them. Hoodie and Esso. Atomic Cap.
I gotta say, Hoodie is my favorite though.
Who?
Hoodie.
Hoodie, yeah, he's good. He's awesome. I love Hoodie.
Yeah, I like how he can make a demonic voice. Probably was some audio program.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people in his Discord server. Hello, holla. Okay.
What do I think about Gary Johnson?
Well,
as in what?
Well,
like as in like a person or like a politician? Because if it's as in a politician, I will say I hate them because I hate all politicians because all they want to do is be a ruler, and I hate rulers.
Yeah.
But as a person and as his beliefs, I can get behind him. But as a ruler, no, I cannot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's one of my inspirations, you know, to be a libertarian more, besides Ron Paul. Yeah. And what else?
I wrote in Ron Paul in 2012.
Yeah, even Ron Paul says anarchy is a great idea.
Yeah.
Interview videos. Yeah. And I know his son, Rand, is still a senator right now. Yeah. And trying to think what else. Yeah. Yeah, I do have Adam Kokish's book he published called Freedom. Yeah, it's a good book so far.
Which book?
Freedom by Adam Kokish.
Oh, by Adam Kokish. Cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty good book. Yep, this is what it says in the back. It says, you know the official story that we're supposed to believe? Governments are always good and necessary. Politicians do what they do because they love us, to serve and protect. Every war ever won has been glorious. But you could just pay your taxes and trust the authorities. But you know better. You know you're being lied to, and you know it's because someone is taking advantage of you. Why? Would you like to see through the lies? Would you like to escape this fraud? Understanding freedom is the key to liberation. You, as a free, beautiful, independent human being with inalienable rights, own yourself. The wisdom within these pages has the power to unlock your potential as a species and establish an enduring civilization based on peace and non-violence. This book will empower you to be more happy, free, and prosperous while putting you in a position of destiny. Yep, that's what it says in the back.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I might have to look up this book sometime.
Yeah, you can find on his website called freedomline.com. It's only $5.
Cool.
Fairy 7 words. Need execution.
Yep.
Yeah, and I still have like 2 books to read myself for research purposes. I know that sometime soon I will start reading another chapter by a book that I've mentioned in a previous podcast by Raoul E. Desverny, Democratic Despotism. He was an important member of the American Liberty League, and they were against the New Deal legislation. This was like during the Great Depression, and this book was written in the mid-1930s.
Yeah.
Interesting book from what I've read so far.
Yeah. And I know so I'm gonna get more books, you know, what Ancaps read, like one for certain. It's called, let me see. I think it's called
Do you remember the author?
No, but hang on. So I saved it on my Amazon list.
Okay. Yeah, when it comes to books, I usually remember the authors more than the titles. It's out of habit because I used to have my own used bookstore business.
Yeah. Let me see. There it is. A Spontaneous Order, a capitalist case for stateless society by Chase Rachels.
Yeah, I will want to read more about spontaneous order. It sounds like a very interesting subject.
Yep, and I also got on my Amazon list an ANCAP car window flag.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's that one about?
What's that?
What's that one about? That's an interesting title.
We seen flags being attached to the side of the car windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an ANCAP flag one.
Ah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that anarcho-capitalism flag, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and one of these days, I'll get my own good flag of anarcho-capitalism and whatnot. Yeah, and
I don't know if I'm going to get the flag, but I like the black and yellow on my avatar pretty much. I like the character, and I already started doing my own art for this character.
Yeah.
Yep, and started putting it in my most recent videos. So the quality is improving a little bit.
Yeah. Black and yellow. Hello.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Check it up a little. I have that movie, the Bee movie.
Cool.
You have to talk about the porn. Talks about the porn bees.
Wasn't that Jerry Seinfeld who was the voice of the bee?
Yeah, Barry B. Benson. Yep.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've last seen it, but I remember it vaguely. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh, let's see. Anyone else active in the chat? Oh, there's Watt.
Oh, that that annoying troll thingy.
Oh, Leon, you're back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm a furry and furries are zoophiles. Well, yes, I am a furry, but at a reasonable level, I know the difference between fantasy and reality, all that stuff. I know the principles of it.
Hey, John. Hashtag all human lives must be entangled. He's trying to get that to be a trend.
All human lives must be entangled.
Oh, Leon. Well, you're cool. Yeah, you can keep on coming back, dude.
If you find dog muzzles attractive, you are attracted to dogs. Let me ask you this: what?
White supremacy.
Do you like cow milk? Yeah, I just saw a video like today, and they had people drinking dog milk, and like when they told them it was dog milk,
what?
They got really disgusted and offended by it.
Oh my god!
And I'm just sitting there and thinking, like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
They like cow milk, but they find dog milk offensive. Like I don't see the difference. It's two different animal.
Yeah.
Like both they're both animals, and you're drinking both of them are milk, and both of them. Well,
Yeah.
dog milk. Apparently, dog milk is healthier because it doesn't have the pus that cow milk has.
And I know some people drink goat milk.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what? Why
I
are
think
you
it's
so?
Switzerland. Mm-hmm.
I think they're just offended because dogs are seen as like pets, and cows are seen as herd animals, so it's okay. But in my eyes, it's the same. I honestly don't drink milk because I find it disgusting because it's a different animal. What if the dog consents, though? Well, then the dog consents, Leon.
Mm.
That's right. Apparently, the hashtag is already a thing.
Yeah.
It's trending.
Leon asked us a silly question. What if the dog consents, though? What? That's not really an argument.
I mean, if it consents, it consents.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best meme ever. This person, this is awesome. It says, this meme I just saw, it says, it has like a bunch of feminists, and it says like, my body, my choice.
Mm.
And then right underneath of it, it has Kermit the Frog drinking tea, and it says, my money, my choice.
Salty. The salt is strong with Kermit the Frog.
But that's none of my business.
Yep. Someone's putting too much salt in Kermit the Frog's tea.
Yeah, and just can't wait for this whole net neutrality hysteria to pass.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that dying down too. I pretty much stopped paying attention to most of it, unless one of my friends says something funny about it.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Dapperton's 2 parts of neutrality?
Neutrality could suck my balls.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen both parts. Yep.
And how I reacted to those videos, I was like, "Thank you."
And I've seen esoteric entities net neutrality videos as well.
Yes.
Yeah, he's talked pretty much net neutrality to death by now.
Yeah.
And he only retweeted something funny, like a funny meme, like some dude, I don't know who it is, just having a bag of popcorn, and there was this crazy headline story about a teen who took his life because of net neutrality. Oh my gosh!
Teen took his own life because net neutrality is repealed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just not worth it.
That's dumb.
No.
I mean,
and that's not, I hate to say it, but for those kinds of people who commit suicide because they don't get what they want or something like that, I hate to say it, but it's kind of selfish.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I tell people this every time, and it's they cry and cry Like both sides. It's both sides, right and left. They cry when they don't. When the right cries if the left gets elected president, and the left cries when the right gets elected president. And I'm just sitting there like, you wouldn't cry if we didn't have to vote for a ruler.
Yeah,
like this wouldn't be a thing. Like the whole time, like everybody is just like the Trump and Hillary thing, and everybody's like, we have to vote for the lesser of two evils, and I'm like, technically, we don't have to vote at all. We can just.
And the popular vote was no vote.
Yeah.
I was just saying, you don't have to vote for anyone. And then everybody was telling me like, oh, did you vote? I was like, no, I did not vote. And they were like, oh, you might as well just voted for Trump. And I'm just like, no, I might as well just not have voted because I didn't vote. My vote went nowhere. It didn't go to anybody. Like if Hillary would have won, people on the right would have been saying the same thing to me, but just differently for Hillary. They're like, your vote would have went to Hillary.
Yeah. But it's your civic duty to vote.
Yeah, and it's also my duty not to vote.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of just voting one last time for Adam Kokesh. He says he wants to dissolve the government.
Oh, I'm waiting for Paul Ryan. If Paul Ryan decides to run for president, that'll be the only time I ever vote.
You like Paul Ryan?
Oh yeah, no. Paul Ryan is like a closet ANCAP. He just doesn't know it yet. He just needs the office to realize that he's an ANCAP. And I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for him to put his hat in the ring, and I'm gonna vote for him. Because the left doesn't like him and the right doesn't like him, and I'm telling people, I'm like, yeah, you guys don't like him because he's a closet anarchist. Because the right says like, oh, he's wishy-washy. I'm like, he's not wishy-washy because he's not a true right. He's just on the Republican Party. He's an anarchist. He's a closet anarchist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Praxis on Hoodie's server just said vote McAfee 2020. Well,
yeah.
John McAfee did run in 2016 as a libertarian.
Yeah.
The antivirus dude.
Dogs cannot consent. Dogs can consent. They can bite the fuck out of you, or they can just lay there. So, I mean,
yeah,
I feel like that's consent. I don't know. I'm not a social justice warrior, so I'm not really like I'm not really the person to talk to about consent because
not really social justice. Not really into social justice either.
Apparently,
kind
there's
of
more.
Kind of funny to laugh at a little bit, but also sad.
Apparently, there's a lot more to consent than I thought there was. So.
Well, with the whole election things and the voting thing, it's pretty much an example of the prime definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
Yep, even Einstein warned about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, even our first president even warned us about it. George Washington.
Leon jokes dog justice. He's a dog justice warrior.
Yeah, I saw that. Like even George Washington even talked about it. Like he even said, like, as he was leaving office, he was just saying, he said, like, even though there was like it was part of a government, he was saying that if this country, I'm paraphrasing, but he said, if this country devolves into two political parties, that will be the downfall of the country. And then what happened?
Yeah.
We dissolved into two political parties, and now look at America.
Yeah.
The first president came out as he was leaving and said that, and we just said, okay, cool, we hear what you said, but this is what we're gonna do. And
yeah. The founding fathers, is one of my influences when it comes to like human rights and natural law. They discuss about. And I do have one Thomas Paine's book. It's called Age of Reason.
John says I sounded like I sound like I'm being tased. Oh no, he was watching.
Yeah, I'm seeing. Wise demanding you to hang out, like. Yeah, like we want you to come over here and troll the hell out of us.
Yeah, my earlier streams got trolled so bad and sabotaged. It sucked. But I kept on going.
Homie kids, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what happened?
What happened the first time?
Yeah.
Pretty much the first time I made the mistake. Well, I was like so totally new to doing my own streams. So when I was letting some friends in, and I made the big mistake of leaving the Hangout call link in the YouTube chat, and a bunch of these commie kids came in.
Oh man!
And they were saying a bunch of stupid stuff, talking over me. And some of the stupid stuff they were saying, oh, like Pol Pot was a cool dude, and enslave blacks again, and whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then eventually I got kicked out of the stream.
You got kicked out?
Yeah, they ejected. One of them ejected me.
Out of your own stream?
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems freaky.
Oh, fucking
yeah, I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting them to be that rude. And I was caught off guard by that, and I was just ticked off. I'm like, you know what? You are banned. You're not allowed on my stream anymore. And then the second time I got sabotaged was
Whoa, what? There is nothing wrong with enslaving blacks? Hey man, I'm for your freedom. I want everybody to be free. And I'm black. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't take it personally though. Wow. Okay, blacks are not human. I guess I'm not human. You're right. I'm God. Worship me.
oh, what is calling me a kike on Discord?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, kike sounds a little weird.
Oh, what?
We was gods. Hey, that's my favorite. That's my favorite thing, to be honest, that other black people say. Like the whole Black Lives Matter group and stuff like that. they always say like, oh, we like they always say like we originated from uh Egyptian because the Egyptians were kings and queens and we was gods, and I'm just like, yo, Africa is like a whole continent. We can't be all from Egypt. Like, and not everyone can be a king and queen. Some of us has to have relatives that are peasants. And since we were all the black people here in America now are in America, that means our ancestors were not royalty. Because the royalty weren't being sold. It was the peasants. So we was gods and we was kings. Maybe, yeah, it's true for some, but not all. And people don't like when I speak about that because it's against the black propaganda and it's not right. And they say like, oh, you should love being black. I love being black. I'm just logical about it. Oh, that's how he ran into you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad you came on.
From the last channel, Leon. I used to be an anti-ANCAP Anakin. Why were you anti-ANCAP, Leon? I feel like
was calling me I'm not even a Jew. That means nothing to me. Are you talking about the stream sabotagers, Leon? Hello?
No, it was a Hangouts group.
I guess not. I guess he's not answering. Well,
he said yeah.
The second time I got sabotaged, one of my friends thought it was another ANCAP. It turned out it was Eggwardson when he was with those trollers. Eggwardson, who was in here earlier, who interviewed and said he left. I'm not dividing anyone. What? I'm not dividing anyone. Anyway. So it was Eggwardson disguised as a fake ANCAP, and then I got kicked out of stream again, and I moved on, and then I did a little video in which I found out, well, before I did that, there was this leftist kid that used to be interested in debating me over socialism, and he changed his mind without telling me, and from then on, I've called him Wolf Doofus, because what he did was very dishonest. Third time, they conned one of their own friends just to get to me. There was a Centennial Caesar, and pretty much that part's pretty much left behind us, but back then, that was just so wrong. And I stuck up for Caesar. because he didn't come back during the second take of the stream because he felt bad. And that's pretty much how it got. That's pretty much what happened when it got stream sabotaged 3 times. Woofus. Woofus. No, I pretty much like calling him as I've started calling him Wolf Doofus because, yeah. Yeah, what he did was really dumb. He ruined his own. I was offering to give him a fair chance, and he just blew it. Same with Commissar Squirrely, his friend. Well, I guess it's time to end the stream since I'm starting to run out of. Yeah, Leon, it was messed up, really messed up. And you're not with those guys anymore. You're not with those doofuses anymore. Eggwardson also left. Well, I'm glad that Eggwardson's not the only one who left. I think eventually others will start leaving. Well, ending it on a good note. Well, it was cool having the both of you on stream, and Revan falling asleep during the stream. That's a first. Usually it's on Discord voice call. Well, I am planning on doing a daytime stream before Christmas, before I go out of town. Well, I'd still maybe visit on Twitter a little bit while I'm out of town, because I'll be staying at one of my aunt's houses, and she has internet. But I'll be pretty much having fun with one of my aunts and seeing my grandma again. Last time after Christmas. So either of you are both welcome. It's been good meeting you, Ancap Warlord.
Yeah, it's mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah. And Steven, you had fun too? He muted his mic.
Yeah.
Well, I think he had fun. So I had a good time. Thinking about ending the stream. So, thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you, Eggwardson, for being true to your word. Thank you for not being dishonest with me. Thank you for answering my questions. Yeah, I was ready to end the first take of the stream if I ever did see him being dishonest. I had my mouse hovered over the stop broadcast button. I was ready, but, turns out they held onto his word, and I'm thankful for that. And thanks to Revan, Dune, and Robot Eggerist. He's another good YouTuber, by the way. Discovered him early on before he started getting big. Thank you to Centennial Caesar. Yeah, he's a left-leaning person, market socialist type person, and he's not so bad. I've actually been getting along pretty good with him, so it's not the first stream here that he's been in. So thanks to him. And thank you, Ancap Warlord and Stevenator. And you're welcome anytime you want to come back when I'm live streaming. And good night, everyone. Do you have any final words to say before I stop the broadcast?
I just want to say that I truly and honestly believe that one day we will reach a society that is fully and truly Ancap, and it will be a city, it will be a country called Ancapistan.
Yeah, we would be Ancapistanis.
Yeah, and everyone will see how awesome it is, and then the world will we all become Ancapistan.
Yeah, it's a very something positive to look forward to. How about you, Stevenator?
Yeah, 3 words. Taxation is theft.
Yep, of course.
Which is a no-brainer.
Yeah. Yeah, just look at the definitions between taxation and extortion. Very similar.
Yep.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Yep.
All right, good night, guys.
Farewell, everyone. Stop the broadcast.